Hello, Cancer. I love how everybody says Cancerian, but then they don't say Leoians. I think people are scared to just say Cancer. You know, hey, I'm a Cancer. But I'm a Cancer. I'm a Cancer sun and moon sign. If you prefer Cancerian, then fine. I'll call you Cancerian, or maybe I'll call you both. Anyway, welcome to my tarot reading. This is going to be for the next week or so. So time is fluid. It could be, let's see, today's the 1st, so the 1st through the 7th of August. Probably, actually, since it's the end of the day here, for me, it'll be the 2nd through the 8th. Or so, like I said, time is fluid, so if you're watching this at a later time, just know that that is perfectly okay. Also, this is for Cancer, Sun sign, Moon sign, Ascendant, Taurus, or cross watchers. But if you are none of the above and you were drawn to watch this video, then welcome to stay and see what excuse me, what you may get out of it. So I'm just going to jump right in here. Thank you for being here with me. I greatly appreciate you. So I'm just going to pull a couple of the kind of overall energies out of the bottom, and then go ahead and jump right in with our reading here. Got to make some extra room. Okay. All right, just give me a moment here. Cancers, you're very intuitive, as am I. I think once I started doing readings on Facebook, I started putting in my 2 cents, and I finally realized, wow, you know, even though I'm relatively new at this, is doing the cards, I actually have some really good insight that apparently people are valuing. So I thought I'd go ahead and make a channel, and when I did the tarot cards as to whether I should make a channel, it said, hell yeah, go right in for it. So that's why I'm here. Then I started learning more about twin flames, and so that's why I am wanting to take the tarot and kind of make it go, you know, into the flow of the twin flame lessons, because I really feel like those of us who are in twin flame relationships are in that for a reason. And the more and more I learn about it, I'm getting some crazy signs. So overall, first thing, you know, again, from me being a Cancer and a sun sign and a moon sign, it's, you know, keep on following that intuition. That is just so powerful for us Cancers. And, you know, we are powerful manifestors because of that. We, you know, it's like everybody goes through Earth, you know, we have to balance, you know, everything. We have to balance the practicalities of life. And we sort of have this pull as Cancers to be like, really, you know, go beyond that, you know, and we have a gift, I think, in order to, you know, have this intuition to manifest even deeper. And, you know, it's something that, you know, it's not just on a practical level, but it's on every level, you know, mental, emotional, spiritual, every single level. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't have our trials and tribulations just like everybody else. Of course we do. We have our addictions, we have our codependencies, we have our obsessions, just like everybody else. So it's not like we're immune to that. And of course that blocks our intuition, that can block our goals and our, you know, hopes and our dreams, and it can block our twin flame union. It can block our twin flame union. So I think largely from what I'm getting from this right now is a lot of times obsessing over a twin flame partner is pushing it away. We're staring at the negatives. We're staring at the chains. We're staring at, why is this happening? Why am I even, like, it's so difficult when you're with somebody sometimes to say, and you've been through so much, like twin flames, if you're with them for any length of time, you go through so much with them. And it's so easy just to say, oh, you know, we've been through so much, this is a toxic relationship, let it go. Because that's kind of what I think is very trendy in society right now. But, you know, these people can take off, you know, they're chained themselves. Like, why do you keep coming back to this person? It's deeper. To finally kind of realize that, and to at least put that weight down and say, you know what, this isn't a bad thing. This isn't necessarily a toxic relationship. Think about how much you've grown through this relationship already. Think about how much you know. Now, there's a flip side to that too, though, because if you still are obsessing over the relationship, obsessing over the fact that you're not together right now, you're not talking right now, he said he wasn't going to be, you know, with you right now, he says he's unsure, he did whatever he said, whatever he did, you know, third-party situations, whether it's addictions, gambling, third parties can be so many more things than just another person, you know, whatever he's doing that is making you upset. You know, if you're focusing on that, you're honestly going to get more of that, and it's going to push him away. You know, people have enough shame in this earth. You know, they really don't need another mother to, you know, tell them what they should and shouldn't be doing. People really know, you know, deep down, we know what's good. We know what's bad. And why do we let ourselves do bad things? Sometimes we feel like we can't help it, you know, and a lot of this is this unconscious thing. It's just our pathway to make mistakes, learn lessons. And like I said, if you've been with your twin flame for any length of time, you probably have felt that. You've probably felt, you know, the cycle, you know, like, oh, you draw this person back to you and then shit hits the fan and then you obsess over it. And then, you know, you have this period of being apart and then you come back together, you manifest it, you know, you make it happen. You guys can't spend any time apart. But maybe, you know, as Cancers, again, we're very intuitive. We kind of can pick up on people's feelings pretty easily. Sometimes we can, like I said, we can manifest pretty damn well. So I think a lot of us can kind of be manipulative in that way, not to call anybody out. Like I said, I am totally Cancer through and through. But it's like, I always tell people, like, when the smarter you are, like, the worse you have to lie to yourself to be in denial. Like, you have to tell yourself some big ass lies in order to lie to yourself if you're super smart. And it's the same way. Like, if you know, you know, that if you know your partner, if you're intuitive on your partner, you kind of sometimes are able to kind of manipulate that situation to get back with that person. Like, you can kind of feel them out pretty easily and kind of bump things along. But again, if you are the you know, kind of the female part of that, you know, not necessarily female gender wise, but the female energy in that partnership, in that twin flame situation, then, you know, that's really not what you would probably want to be doing. You know, we have roles, we have energetic roles, and we need to kind of let those play out. So what I would say, where we've kind of been, you know, and maybe are, is kind of just having a lot of stuff going on. You know, I don't know if you guys have had a lot of business stuff going on, a lot of career stuff going on, a lot of improvements in different areas of your life, spiritually, you know, family might, you know, be keeping you busy, making changes to your home, like all of these different things. You're just staying busy with your normal things. It doesn't have to be a bunch of new stuff, although with all of the astrological stuff that's been going on in the universe this past month or two, you know, eclipses and all of this stuff I say in every single reading, it's like all of this has hit a lot of us really, really hard. And, you know, it only takes an honest conversation, you know, to kind of realize that. So, but I think that for, you know, Cancers, a lot of it was in the moon. You know, we had these eclipses in the moon. We had Mercury retrograde in the moon. So I think at least for me, like it hit me really hard, but it also hit me really, really well. I mean, I got a new job. I took new strides in a lot of ways. But also, you know, I've had my struggles just like, you know, just like everybody else. So with this, you know, it's like, again, when you have those struggles, you learn new things to do. You learn new things. You know, like I said, I've just been getting into tarot. I've just been getting deeper into all this other stuff. I was just thinking on one of my hikes earlier, like all of the things, even this whole entire year, looking back on this year, it's like this and that. It's kind of like I'm bouncing from thing to thing and I can't even delve like too deep into anything unless that's what I want to do at that moment, which is good. But, you know, I think it's good. It's really good right now for us to be focusing on ourselves maybe and not focusing so much on, you know, with this worry and this codependency as to what Cancers, let's just face it, it's very easy for us to be codependent because we're very intuitive, we're very empathic, and when you have that combination and the way the world is when you're growing up, you're just more likely to be treated in a way where you are going to become codependent. I'm just going to be totally honest with you guys. That is, from what I know, that is completely accurate. So focus on yourself. Focus on all the different aspects of yourself that you want to change, that you want to be focused on. Go to your past life, do your shadow work, focus on your fitness, focus on your beauty, balance yourself out, and just realize that, you know, life is great and you don't need to be always focused on the lack or they're not talking to me or they said we're over. you know damn good and well you're not over. I mean, come on, how many times have you guys said that before? Let's just be honest. Let's be honest here. Okay, so moving on. I know it hurts. I know that it hurts. Okay, what do we have here? Past, the past, our past relationship. It was so good. Of course, when we're missing it, we only think of the good things and we don't think about the bad things. And not that I want you to think about the bad things, because I know what we truly want is the union with our codependent. Woo, Freudian slip there. We want the union, and it's like we sort of tend to put these stipulations on people. We want to fight them. We want to beat it into their heads and say, you know what, you did me wrong. And we have to express that. We have to get it out, but don't focus on it. Feel the feelings, but don't don't let them slow you down, because that's a lot of times what slows us down is all of this past stuff, all of these shackles, all of this pain, all of this burden. We cannot see past the bug in the windshield. We can't see the road because we're focused on the obstacles and the bugs in the windshield. So we want to go back to where we were. So yes, by all means, focus on the good times in your relationship. Stop focusing on what went wrong, what they did, how they hurt you, blah, blah, blah. Why would you, this life is short. Why, even if you weren't going to get back together, this wasn't a mode of to get you guys back together, like why would you ever want to focus on pain any more than you have to? We have to learn to cut that off. We have to learn to lay down the sticks, the wands, lay down that fiery passion. I know it hurt. I know it gets you riled up, but you can say it out loud. I release this. I lay this down. Do the burning rituals. Write it all down and then burn it. However you want to do it. Let it go. Okay? And focus on the good. If what you really want, if you really feel like you're a twin flame with somebody and you really want to reconcile with them and keep the union going and return and all this stuff and end up with them and have a long, happy life or whatever you want, you want to keep it fresh. You want to keep it playful. You want to just have fun. And it's not a shallow thing. Children are so forgiving. I'm almost getting emotional thinking about this because I'm a mom, and I'm not a perfect mom, and my mom wasn't a perfect. Nobody's perfect, But children, they forgive. They forgive very easily. They forgive and forget. When somebody pisses them off, at daycare. I used to be a preschool teacher. Oh yeah, they'll get mad. They'll put their foot down. They'll say, you know what? You took my toy. I don't like you right now. Get away from me. They speak their truth. They move on. They play with somebody else. They do. They go have fun. They don't sit there. Some of them obviously may go sit in a corner and dwell. And it might last 5 or 10 minutes stops, They do not dwell on this. They don't carry it around all day. I tell you, by nap time, by lunchtime, by recess, they're ready to play with their friend again. They don't hold grudges like adults do. Oh my gosh. I look around, you guys, at these adults that I work with, adults that I know, they are so stuck in the past. It's like it's an epidemic. People do not live in the present. This is fucking powerful. I'm actually giving myself goosebumps right now as I speak. And I do, I speak to myself too on this because I might have learned the lesson. I might have known the truth, but I need to enact it every single day over and over again. Okay, and I think that's kind of what this card is about too. We'll have to do this again. We'll have to have this struggle. There will be struggle again. It will come. It will come again and again and again. Sometimes it'll feel overwhelming, but we know it's really not that big of a deal. These struggles, they're on the same playing field and they're not really fighting to the death. They're not really trying to kill each other. It's almost like it's just like once you're still gonna be tested. Okay, but once you rise to a little bit higher of a level, it's not gonna feel the same. It's not gonna be such an everyday burden. It's not gonna stop you from where you need to go. You're gonna have your little fight, you're gonna struggle, and then you're gonna start anew. This is what it's all about. The cycle. Starting new again. Okay? The cups, the emotions feeling good. This is part of manifesting. I love this card so much. It's like the universe helps you when you're getting on this higher plane, when you're focusing on these higher things, when you're focused on yourself, when you do the work, when you do the shadow work, when you do the inner child work. You know, you will see signs. Ask for the signs. Do angelology. You know, do some prayer, do some meditation. When you start working on this stuff, you will be given everything on a silver platter almost, it feels like. And it will feel amazing. It will feel so good. And not necessarily all at once. Again, you got to get through the struggle first. You may have to have the dark night before you get to that new beginning. Okay? But you never know, you know, when it's coming. Be ready for it. Be ready for these new beginnings. Open up your heart. Set all of these struggles aside and just, again, say, I'm open. I'm open to a new beginning. And when you open yourself up, when you forgive yourself, when you forgive your parents, when you forgive anybody who hurt you, especially as a child, we just don't realize how the childhood hurts affect us and our relationships to this day. Start over. Let it go. Cleanse yourself. Cleanse your heart. Believe that it's true. Say it out loud. Ask for help. You can get it, and it will feel like the best shower, the best bath, the best mist, inhaling, and also, you know, inside and out. And this is great because we actually have two aces right next to each other. So again, this is a good sign for Cancerian twin flames right now. This is, you know, the one and the one. Okay. And this is practical. When you get your emotions right, that is how we manifest. That is the law of attraction. The law of attraction is watered down, and The Secret and all of this stuff. And people say, oh, we're just going to visualize. Visualize. How many of you have been doing the law of attraction for years and years and years like I have? Okay. I have been doing the law of attraction since 2005. And I will admit it's brought me a very long way. But if it was super easy, if it was as easy as visualizing the race car, you know, everybody would be doing it. Everybody would have whatever they want by now. Everybody who's bought The Secret, who's watched The Secret, who's read the book, etc., subscribed to the emails, you know, we would all have exactly what we want. So it's not just as simple. And even in, you know, they do talk about it at another level, which is the emotions. You know, that is like the next level. Okay, but there's more to it, because thoughts and emotions are created by beliefs. So you can force yourself to have a thought and try to change your thoughts. And you can be doing these visualizations every day, and they can even be making you happy. You can be doing it in the right way and saying, I'm so happy, you know, I have my twin flame. I'm so happy I have my sports car, my riches, or whatever you're trying to manifest. But it really is the underlying, it's past the emotions, it's past the mental, it's the beliefs that, again, are set up from childhood. Okay, so that is why you have to do the inner child work. You have to do the shadow work. With the inner child work, I'm learning, like I've been doing shadow work for a while, and it's helped me a lot, but I'm really, inner child work is deep, because I had some things going on in my childhood that I actually totally repressed until adolescence. And so I've been kind of working on it slowly on and off since then. And I feel like I've already done a lot of inner child work, but I also didn't necessarily relate it to manifesting and to the law of attraction and abundance. I just thought I was doing it to heal, you know, my hurt soul, but it is, because a lot of it's tied up. You know, like I said, when I did some videos on my other channel about shadow work, it's like you have these ideas and you have these things that happen to you. You're judging other people and you're making judgments, but these judgments are based on things that, you know, a lot of times that it happened to you as a child. I mean, it's just how our framework is set up. It's a foundation that we laid. Whoever hurt us, all of the different hurts, and not just hurts, but ideas that were placed upon us. And so it can be a very practical thing. And to start over day after day after day, knowing that we are going to have a new life, you know, and going in and with our emotions replacing, you can literally change your reality. And that's like the thing that is going to help you to actually manifest a new beginning and a new life. Kind of deep, but I know you Cancerians, I know you Cancer people can flow with my go with my flow here. So, what else do we have here for you guys? I love that this card comes right after, ooh, look at that. I love that this card comes right after the 2 aces, because it's just so fitting. It's just right there. You know, we haven't quite taken off yet. You know, you're getting there. There's still some planning stages. There's still this figuring it out. There's still this past. You know, you got to deal with the past, the actions that have happened, how you feel about them, everything, the male and the female. You got to, the relationship, you know, you probably haven't started, and you know, it might be a little slow going for what you want, just because you start to do, you know, this inner child work, you know, one day, or, you know, you resonate with what I'm feeling or with what other people are saying about this. And you do some work on it one day and you feel great. And it's like, oh, this is a huge step. I feel great. And you're like, okay, practically, where's my reward? You know, and it's like, you're feeling great is a reward in itself. You're dealing with your business as a reward in itself. Don't be expecting everything to change all at once. Practically, you're going to need to see it, feel it, live it, breathe it day after day, you know, and the more you live it, the more you feel it, the more you breathe it, and the more work you do, yeah, the quicker you're going to see change. You know, the better your plan is. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. The more you believe in it and the more you act on it. These are wands. This is fire. This is passion. This is action. Okay? The more you act on it, the quicker you're going to get the balancing and the union of this male and female. Okay? Believe it. Believe it. See it. Feel it. Do the work. That is what I can say. So, it's already kind of a long video, but I just want to see if we get any other messages coming through here. So, oh yeah, good sign. Wow. Let me just show you guys beforehand here first. This is just kind of, again, overall energy. Yeah, 2 of Cups. You guys are feeling your work is affecting your person. Twin flames are connected, okay? It doesn't matter if you're telling them about the work you're doing. And in fact, I kind of recommend against it. Let them figure it out on their own. Focus on yourself. Do your work. Visualize, you know, what you want. Emotion, feel it, love it. Know that you guys are balanced. Know that you balance each other out. And dare to dream, you know, in this great union. Dare to dream of the future where you guys are having fun again. You guys are in love again. You guys are feeling healthy. Not just healthy as yourself, because, you know, when you're feeling happy, you a lot of times just feel healthier. You know, stress can really bog us down health-wise, but healthy relationship, you're back to that healthy place. You know, you're back to that place where you can see each other as children again. You feel like a child again. You know, you feel excited like a teenager, you know, in love again. You're enjoying the day. You're going and spending time together. I love spending time together in nature, going out, trying new things, feeling that passion, that flowing passion, that natural, just that natural feeling together. Just very cheery, very bright. And it's a cycle. It's a new world for us. This is to me very, very, very positive here. You're having help. Visualize your partner getting messages. from the divine, from the angels, from the helpers. Realize that you may need to take a little time of hermitness. You know, you need to go within. You need to shine that light within. You need to do it. You need to do the action. See it, believe it, go within, and know that there will be a time, you know, that's how you manifest. That's how you get to this point where you the queen in practicality. You know what I mean? Go within, heal that inner child. Rewrite your history, rewrite your feelings, rewrite. It's not even about rewriting your history. It's rewriting how you feel. That's why it's possible. Of course, we can't go rewrite our fucking history. That's ridiculous. I can't change the fact that, you know, this or this happened, A, B, C, D, E, you know, who knows, whatever happened. I can't change that. And we don't think we can change our feelings, but that's just another thing that people have that has been lied to us, you know, that we are disconnected from our power. Because if we choose to, if we go back and shine the light, if we choose to remember something in a different way, it can automatically help to reframe our present, our practical life. Okay? She's focused. She's taking care about what she's manifesting. She's got a beautiful life. She's not getting distracted by all the shiny things or all the obstacles. She's focusing on what she wants to focus on. She's focusing on what she wants to manifest. Okay? When we go within, when we rewrite our story, our feelings, etc., it's possible. Okay? And again, it's gonna have to happen over and over again. You're not gonna realize this and watch this video and all of a sudden every single thing is gone. These little thoughts, you know, again, you're gonna be on higher ground once you get to this point. Once you do some work, you know, the more work you do, again, the better. But when you do this work, these issues, these problems, remember how they used to be up here? Well, now they're a little bit smaller now. These same issues will come back until they don't. You're more powerful. You're on higher ground. Okay? You're not going to be this guy getting upset over every little slight, every little thing you're taking personally. No, it's not about you. That's about them. You know? You focus on yourself. You fight your own battles. Okay? And know that when you do this, I feel like change will come quickly. Change will come quickly. Old parts of you will no longer be around. Okay? You will all of a sudden wake up and you will be like, who am I? What is this amazing life? And then that's when you will go and help others. You will help others with their heartache. You will be really helping the earth, the world, you know. You will be helping other people. Okay? Protect yourself. You know, we all have this heartache. I'm not telling anyone to continue putting yourself in this situation over and over and over again. If your person is abusive, if your person is, you know, actually cheating, you know, put the freaking wall up, disengage. You know, I'm getting disengage, repeat, code red, like disengage. When when you refuse to let people treat you a certain way, they're either going to fall away or they're going to change. And either way, that's a win-win for you. You know, if it's not your twin flame, your true twin flame, they will just dissipate. And even if you may not know for a really long time, because they may go away, and depending on how much work you do, I know it sounds crazy, depending on how much work you do, how well you are at tackling your demons, tackling these thoughts, tackling these inner hurts and inner belief systems, structures, the way that our mind is connected, the way that our little dendrites and everything connect. It's like when we think a certain thing, it's easier for us to think that in the future. We have to rewire ourselves. And people who have trauma from a young age, we're wired differently. That's why we attract codependency. That's why we attract this heartache over and over and over. We feel like, we are always carrying this around. We're always fighting. Why? We're such a good person. Like, why are we having to deal with this? Because we're unwilling to put up that wall, because we don't take it. I tell you, it's going to be way faster. I know a lot of us are like, oh, let's cheat the system. Let's do that manipulation. Let's just wave the wand and get back together, because we know we can. We know we can manipulate the situation. We know we have the chains, but we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to truly put up the wall. And that person is going to have to prove that they are willing, that they are capable, that they are able to get through and to get over however, you're going to let them in, whatever. And like I said, things will change once you do this, once you act in a new way. And the faster you act, the faster you are going to, have this new jubilation. You're going to have these new feelings. You're going to feel great. You're going to feel like a whole new person. You're going to stop going through these moments, these dark nights. You're going to open your eyes to things that you might not have even seen. Again, some of this stuff is very deep, very childhood trauma. You can put this trauma to rest, and that is the only way. Okay? Follow your intuition. Some of this stuff sounds crazy, but on a certain level, it's like a lot of truths that we already know. A lot of truths that may not be what is in the mainstream, but we can have a whole new life. We can have new messages, new life, new thoughts, new actions. We can have a whole new world. This can be a slow going road, or this can be a river, that us cancers are going to flow on super fast. You could end up in the promised land as slow or as fast, depending on how you deal. Everybody has their issues, has their problems, has their things that they need to deal with. And we have kind of a leg up, again, the cancer thing can kind of hurt us in some ways, and it can kind of help us in others, but we do have this intuition, and if we follow it, if we truly, do the meditation, do the work, we can really get somewhere for real. Okay, so I'm just going to leave you, and sometimes the negativity, it can help us. We think it's, this is negative. If you see it as negative, it's going to be negative. But if you tell yourself, if you believe that everything happens for a reason, why are you going through this? Are you going through all this pain for nothing? Do you really believe that? No. If you're like me, you're like the person who's always saying that. Well, I don't know how, I don't know why, but everything happens for a reason, right? Trust that it's true. Stop giving into the anguish and just set it down. Get that good night's sleep. Act in new ways. Act in a new person. Act as a new person in every single way. On the inside, the outside. Forgive. And be open to love, If you truly want to start anew, you have to make that choice between the past and the future. This is what 0 is. It's not 10 and it's not 1. It's in between. It's that moment. Got chills again. It's that moment when you do the dance, when you start to dance and you say, you know what, I've been crying all night. I'm going to shake it off. I'm going to dance. I may not know what's in the future. I may not know for sure if this is my twin flame. I may not know for sure if they're ever going to come back to me, ever going to forgive me, if they're ever going to stop doing what they're doing. You may not know, but either way, if you have faith, if you do this work, you're going to get what you want. You're going to be in a better place. You're going to attract people who treat you well. You're going to attract a new twin flame if your old one doesn't come to you. Who you think, which I feel like if you really think it's a twin flame, it probably is. If you really, a lot of people, you could just be obsessive about nothing. But again, that intuition, you know how it goes. So remember, you're just so powerful. You have it really good. Focus on your blessings. Focus on the good things in life. Get out in nature. Do that meditation. Do that. Stay grounded. Do the grounding. Focus on what you want. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Thank you so much. Give me thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know any comments. I'd love to connect with you guys down below. Thank you again. Bye.